Welcome to this space dedicated to strengthening your mental health. If you are here, perhaps you feel that the stress and pressure of everyday life has weighed heavily on your shoulders, affecting your peace and energy. Modern life demands so much of us. Tight deadlines, long work hours, and even small daily responsibilities seem to pile up. It is natural that, in the midst of all this, you look for a way to restore your inner peace. In this video, together we will dedicate a few minutes to a prayer especially aimed at strengthening your mind in times of stress. Prayer is a practice that connects us with something greater and, at the same time, reconnects us with our own peace and inner strength. This is a time for you to slow down, breathe deeply, and open your heart, allowing words of serenity and trust to bring relief to your mind and the comfort you so deserve. Before we begin prayer, it is important to recognize the causes of stress that have such an impact on our mental health. These days, it's common to feel overwhelmed. Many of us face demands at work, productivity goals, and at the end of the day, we still have to deal with the responsibility of balancing time with family, friends, and taking care of ourselves. Sometimes even small tasks that could be simple seem huge when stress is present. This accumulation of activities and responsibilities affects our ability to relax, creating a feeling of constant restlessness. It's as if the mind is never allowed to rest, and the body, in turn, bears the weight of this mental fatigue. When we don't take care of our mental health, symptoms such as irritability, insomnia, and exhaustion can become part of our routine. Another common source of stress is life's uncertainties. Unexpected changes such as financial problems, health issues, or complicated family situations create feelings of anxiety and insecurity. It's in these moments that we need a solid foundation, something that helps us stay calm and face challenges without letting ourselves get discouraged. Recognizing these sources of stress is the first step in dealing with them. When we are aware of the triggers and impacts that stress brings, we can realize how essential it is to take care of our mind. This is where prayer comes in as a refuge. It allows us to set aside, even for a moment, these worries to find comfort and strength. In this video, you will find a prayer designed precisely for this moment. An opportunity to relieve the weight of stress and reconnect with the serenity that already exists within you, but which is often hidden by the demands and challenges of everyday life. When stress builds up and becomes a constant presence in our lives, it not only affects our mind but also our body. This prolonged state of tension can deplete our internal resources, leaving us vulnerable to physical and mental problems. You may have experienced some of the most common signs: frequent headaches, tension in your shoulders and neck, difficulty sleeping, or a constant feeling of tiredness, even after a night's rest. The body responds to stress as if it is in a state of continuous alert, as if it is preparing to face some danger, but that danger never goes away. From a mental point of view, excessive stress can manifest itself as anxiety, discouragement, or difficulty concentrating. Tasks that were once simple become challenging, and small worries seem bigger than they really are. Furthermore, prolonged stress can affect our self-esteem, making us question our ability to face challenges and solve problems. When this happens, our confidence is shaken, and we may feel unmotivated or even unable to find joy in activities that were once enjoyable. This impact also affects the way we relate to others. Under stress, our patience diminishes, and it is easy to lose our emotional balance in situations that require calm and understanding. Relationships with friends, family, and coworkers can be affected, which contributes to a feeling of isolation and even loneliness, especially if stress prevents us from seeking support or talking about what we are facing. It is essential to recognize these impacts and look for ways to reduce stress before it takes over our lives. Prayer can be one of these transformative tools. When we pray, we give our hearts and minds a chance to rest, even if it's just for a few minutes. Prayer offers a moment of peace and hope that, with regular practice, helps to rebuild our inner strength and calm the mind. This way, we can face each day's challenges with more serenity and confidence, knowing that we have a haven of calm within us. In times of stress and uncertainty, prayer emerges as a powerful way to seek comfort and renew energy. It connects us with something greater, allowing us to feel welcomed and supported, even when circumstances are challenging. This act of turning to spirituality is an ancient and universal practice, present in many cultures and beliefs, always as a resource to strengthen the spirit and find inner peace. Prayer has the ability to calm the mind and heart, bringing a feeling of balance and serenity. For many, this is a moment of surrender, where all worries and anxieties can be put aside so that only peace can take over. It doesn't matter how each person understands or defines this spiritual connection. The important thing is that prayer provides a safe space where we can feel heard and comforted. In addition to offering comfort, prayer strengthens our resilience and reminds us of our ability to overcome. It gives us perspective to face what seems insurmountable and helps us find renewed purpose to move forward. In times of stress, having this spiritual practice is like having an anchor, something that keeps us steady and centered, even when everything around us seems to be in motion. It is with this intention that we bring, in the next moment, a specific prayer to strengthen mental health and seek the calm necessary to face daily challenges. May this be a moment of renewal for your mind and soul. Before we begin prayer, it is important to take a moment to prepare our mind and heart. Imagine this moment as a sacred pause, a space you create to let go of the worries, pressures, and fast pace of the day. Find a quiet place where you can be with yourself and allow yourself to be fully present. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Each breath is an opportunity to calm the mind and invite peace. This brief preparation ritual helps establish a receptive state of mind. As you breathe and feel your body's rhythm, visualize the stress and tension leaving you with each exhale. Allow the mind to quiet and the heart to open to receive the words and comfort of prayer. By preparing your interior, you create the right environment for prayer to truly touch your spirit. With a lighter heart and a peaceful mind, you will be ready to embrace the serenity and strength that prayer can offer, providing the relief and strengthening you seek. God, at this moment, I ask for serenity to calm my mind and my heart. May your peace fill every thought, every feeling, removing anxiety and the weight of worries. I know that often the pace of life makes me forget the importance of taking care of myself, my peace and my balance. May I now feel your welcome like a hug that involves and renews me. Help me to trust your purpose, to remember that I am not alone on this journey, and that I have the strength to face challenges, even when they seem greater than I can bear. May serenity be my companion, guiding me to a life of peace and harmony, where anxiety finds no space and I can rest in the certainty that everything will be resolved in due time. Lord, in you I seek the strength I need to face daily challenges. When I feel exhausted, without courage, and stress seems to suffocate, may I find in you the energy to continue. May my mind be strengthened and resilient, capable of adapting and overcoming difficulties. I ask that your love be the basis of my balance, that it gives me courage to face obstacles and not give up. May the strength that comes from you be like a rock within me, firm and constant, so that I never shake even when circumstances challenge me. And that, in moments of weakness, I know that I can always rise again, counting on your presence by my side. I am grateful, Lord, for the peace you grant me now, for the calm I feel in my soul. I know that, despite the challenges, your presence strengthens and renews me. I am grateful for every moment in which I can connect with you and rediscover the serenity I need to move forward. I also thank you for the care you take with me, for never letting me carry a weight greater than I am capable of supporting. May I know how to recognize your peace in every moment of my life and carry this gratitude in my heart. May this inner peace be a constant source of balance and serenity, not only now, but in all the days to come. This prayer is an invitation for you to find the comfort and spiritual support you need. As you repeat these words, allow yourself to feel tranquility taking over you, renewing your strength and faith. After this prayer, it is essential to allow the words and energy of the moment to penetrate deeply into your being. Prayers like this often have the power to transform our perspective instantly, but the lasting effects come from the ability to reflect on what was said and truly feel what was experienced. Think for a moment about how you feel right now. Is the peace you asked for beginning to take over your heart? Is the force you invoked already awakening within you? Sometimes prayer not only brings us immediate comfort, but also clarity that we are capable of overcoming challenges with the strength we already possess, often forgotten because of everyday pressures. Reflection after prayer is a crucial step in the transformation process. By stopping to feel what has changed, even if it's a small relief, you create the space needed for serenity to settle in permanently. This is a process that can be repeated whenever you feel lost or overwhelmed, and little by little, this exercise becomes a powerful tool for managing stress. So, take this moment to internalize the calm you are experiencing right now. Take a deep breath, feel every part of your body relaxing, and remember that peace is always within your reach, even in the midst of the greatest challenges. You can return to this prayer whenever you need, as it is a constant reminder of the inner strength and serenity that is available to you. The prayer we pray together here is not something that should be said just once and then forgotten. On the contrary, it can become a daily practice, an anchor of serenity that you can access whenever you feel the weight of stress and anxiety. Incorporating prayer into your daily routine is a powerful step toward maintaining mental health and emotional balance. One way to integrate this practice into your life is to choose a specific time of the day to connect with your spirituality. This could be right when you wake up, before bed, or even during a break at work when you feel like stress is starting to take over. The most important thing is that by dedicating these minutes to prayer, you are creating a habit of self-care where your mental health is prioritized. Furthermore, you can create a kind of personal ritual around this practice, making the moment even more meaningful. It could be lighting a candle, choosing a quiet place where you feel comfortable, or simply breathing deeply before beginning the prayer, creating a space of peace and introspection. These small gestures help signal to your mind that you are entering a state of relaxation and connection, setting the stage for prayer to be even more effective. Another important aspect is consistency. It is not necessary for the prayer to be long or complicated. Sometimes just a moment of silence or a brief invocation for peace can do wonders for relieving tension. The goal is to create a practice that fits well into your routine, becoming something natural, like a restorative break in the middle of a busy day. Also remember that prayer does not have to be exclusively spiritual. It can also be a practice of internal reflection, where you allow yourself to take a mental break and rebalance yourself. Over time, you will notice that prayer will become a point of balance, something that brings a sense of control and serenity to your day, helping to keep your mental health in good shape. As you incorporate prayer for strengthening mental health into your daily life, the benefits begin to manifest themselves in a gradual but impactful way. Constant practice not only relieves immediate stress, but also contributes to a profound strengthening of emotional and mental resilience, bringing lasting changes to your life. One of the first noticeable benefits is the reduction of anxiety. Over time, praying regularly can help reduce levels of the stress hormone cortisol and promote the release of chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, which are associated with well-being. This creates a feeling of calm and clarity, allowing you to distance yourself from stressful situations more easily without letting them dominate your thoughts and emotions. Furthermore, the constant practice of prayer helps to cultivate a more positive attitude towards life. As you take time to reflect and be grateful, even in difficult times, you will begin to more easily notice the blessings and small moments of joy, even in the midst of the hustle and bustle. This is essential to combat the feeling of mental exhaustion, as it allows us to see beyond immediate difficulties and find meaning in everyday situations. Another important benefit is the strengthening of the connection with your inner self. In times of stress, we often move away from our essence, focusing exclusively on external demands and losing sight of what really matters to us. Prayer provides an opportunity for reconnection, helping to restore internal balance and mental clarity. With this reconnection, you can act more authentically and in tune with your own values and needs, without being dominated by external pressures. The practice of prayer also promotes a deeper sense of gratitude. By focusing on daily blessings, You develop a mindset that, instead of focusing on what is missing, begins to value what is already present. This creates a positive outlook and makes room for emotional and spiritual growth. Over time, this practice becomes not just a tool for relief, but a powerful strategy for cultivating a more balanced life, full of purpose and serenity. Now that you have completed the prayer and reflected on the benefits it can bring to your life, it is important to remember that spiritual practice is an ongoing journey. Like any healthy habit, prayer to strengthen mental health requires consistency and dedication. Over time, you will notice a gradual transformation in the way you deal with stress, your emotional responses, and your ability to stay centered, even in the midst of adversity. By cultivating this practice, you will be building a solid foundation of emotional balance and inner peace. Remember that serenity is not something that appears overnight, but a daily achievement that, step by step, is consolidated. If prayer becomes an important part of your routine, it can help create a space of calm and clarity, even on the most turbulent days. Continuous practice will strengthen your mental health and provide the peace of mind necessary to face life's challenges in a calmer and more resilient way. So, if you felt that this prayer brought some relief or renewal, continue applying this moment of spiritual connection whenever you feel the need. Allow yourself to pause, breathe, and restore your mental energy. And if this message resonates with you, please share it with friends and family who might also benefit from a prayer practice to relieve stress. And find if you like this content and believe it can help more people, like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages that promote inner peace and emotional balance.